a generation of my time. There is nothing we can do. Stop this plague from breaking through. Don't come around and waste my time. A generation of my kind. There is nothing we can do to stop this plague from breaking through.
He's freezing it against the end wall. It's not yet frozen. 13 seconds left. Coleman looking to grab it. Dano trying to center it. Knocking it away. Yanni He clears it. He clears it. I don't think this is going to be an icing. No. 3 seconds left. Petrie a final shot. The Lightning have done it. They have done it. They have gone back to back for the second year in a row. They have won the Stanley Cup.
Welcome back to another the Power Play Show with you, Hockey Coach Guru, Coach Frenchy back and we are in Dallas tonight, the Dallas Star locker room after we went a couple of days with the Predator, Nashville Predator and the Edmonton Oilers. Now we are in Dallas and we are ready to rock and roll tonight. It's Monday night, the best night of the week. For me, the best day of the week is a Monday. I think that's where you restart everything. That's what it should be for you also. But before we start, he's in the house. Leaper in the house tonight. Welcome everybody. Hopefully you have an amazing, great Mr. Léo Jalbert in the house for a long time ago. Hopefully you're doing well, mon Léo. J'espère que tout va bien au Québec, que Delta is now around and you are ready to rock and roll the next upcoming season with the Montreal Canadiens. We'll see what happened. A long time ago, we did not talk with you. Hopefully, you're doing well. I know, Nicolas. Leo in the house. You see this, Nicolas? Leo in the house tonight is going to be great. Hopefully, you have an amazing, great day, like I mentioned to you. Like we do it for usually every single time. We welcome everybody. And he's back at home. Finally from Georgia, Atlanta for a couple of days. He's back at home today. Hopefully your flight was great. Mr. Michael Rosenblatt. Directly from Montreal, dans la belle province du Québec, Mr. Zenit Gamin. Directly from Parkland, Mr. Bud the Monkey Boy. Like I said, he's back in the house, Mr. Léo Jalbert from Sherbrooke, dans la belle province du Québec, dans le sud de la belle province du Québec, monsieur, Nicolas de Gouby Bono. Direct de la belle province de Québec, Mr. Ronnie Odette. Glad to hear your flight was smooth. It was on the one pretty nice flight. That's good. Did you fly with Delta? Leo says, Salut Nico, but what neighborhood do you live? Mr. directly from Nevada, number one fans of the Golden Knights. And tonight is back from the pool. After a couple of swimming today, he's back with all the students. We welcome back Mr. Adam Bergie Burger. Oh! When we welcome Leo, we welcome Nicolas, and we have to welcome directly from the Montreal Island. We welcome back a long time ago. We did not see Miss Natalie Lafont. Here we go. Everybody remember Natalie Lafont? See, everybody say hi to Natalie. That's nice to see that. That's glad to see each one of you. You're doing well. You're doing great. Tout va bien dans votre bel coin, dans la belle province du Québec. Tout va bien tout partout à travers le Québec, dans le Canada. Ici en Floride, on est complètement évanoui, ou je sais pas c'est quoi en français, je me souviens plus du mot. Là. On est vraiment dans la pire Delta variant. Look like everybody has a COVID. I don't know. I don't follow the news, but what I heard. COVID is in Florida. That's what I heard a couple of days ago. Before we start the show, we invite everybody, your homework to do. Click on the likes. Every night, we're looking for 25 likes. Can we get 25 again tonight? We're on the straight of 7 night, maybe 8 night now, 25 and more. So hopefully you going to click on the like. That'd be awesome. Before we start, we have to mention something. We have to congratulate you, fans of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Because of you, you are the one of the 1,300 subscribers. Yeah! We got the 1,300 subscriber, August 9, 2021. Thank you so much for everybody, each one of you. Thank you so much. We're still missing, 98,700. But we're going to get there 2036 or maybe 2034. We'll see what happens. But thank you so much, everybody. Thanks to be a part of this show. So thank you. Oh, my God. It's 40 Celsius with image. You did. It's like, it's like normal in Florida. But look. That's good. They always say like le ici à full pin, comme dirait en français. L'air climatisé, image en tabarouette. Léo, j'en ai pas. Ah, t'es sérieux, toi? Comment ça, t'as pas? Les fans au marché, tu vas avoir à peu près 14 fans. Directly the West Coast, Florida, dans le Sunshine State. From Bernardin to Sarasota to Naples to Fort Myers, sometime in Tampa. She's always on the West Coast. Miss Kimberly Anna. That's true. T'as bien raison à cause de ça. Là. C'est pas trop humide comme en Floride, mais quand même, c'est certain. Keaton Jenkins in the house. Don't forget to click on the likes, that'd be awesome. Frappez le petit pouce en l'air, je ne sais plus c'est quoi en français, là, mais en tout cas, c'est une affaire comme ça. Cliquez sur le petit pouce. Le pouce en haut. Couple of news before we start, we want to mention we create video today. And we create another something new. It's called this part. So I create today, 1 hour ago, it's called NHL News Today. When you have a lot of news like today, we create a short video about 10, 12 minutes, maybe 8 minutes about all the news around the league. That we create this on the YouTube channel. Go click on the notification. But we start a new project on the TikTok and also on Instagram and on Twitter. It's the resume of all the news together in 1 minute. coach is unbelievable. So it's called the same thing like this. It's called the NHL News Today. Today was 9 August 9, 2021. So you can see the same thing, but in a resume. So I don't talk. It's a music background with all the news back to back to back to back. It's on the website, on YouTube channel. It's on the TikTok under my account. It's on my Twitter account. It's under my Instagram account. So it's a little bit nice to see this. It's pretty neat. I think the people love it. We got a good response. It's a short video. It's called A Shot on YouTube channel. You can find this. And then we create another video. We talk about this. It's a new series called The Flashback Players NHL. We're going to create 2-3 times per week different players. We got some requests from different people. Yesterday we got Tim Horton. We got Rob Blake. We got Guy Lafleur. Zenit Gaming. Super chat. Thank you so much, Zenit Gaming. I appreciate a lot. $5. Thank you so much. We got Eddie Shack and we got Corey Perry. So what we did, we create something like that. It's called, I'm sorry I put the Stéphane Richer at the left. But Stéphane Richer, it was the first player flashback. We resume his career. We talk about his career. He's 17 years in NHL, year per year. We make some picture of him, everything like that, what he did in NHL with 421 goals and over 800 games. So pretty amazing what he did. So that's what we do. Honestly, we just want to share about that one there. Again, thank you so much, Brichela Zenit Gaming. Great, nice. What do you think about Gardien Rumeur de Montréal? Je vis plus en Beauce, près du Québec. Je m'excuse. Je vais m'en souvenir maintenant. Zenit dans la Beauce. Bon, il n'y a pas de problème. What I think like Gatineau will be between Toronto and Montreal. I'm not sure if it's great. I'll be honest with you. He did say he left Montreal. He went to Arizona, to Pittsburgh, to Minnesota, to Ottawa, and to Toronto. And everywhere he went since he left Montreal, he never performed at the Calchinac what it was his expectation as a third-round pick in 2012, I believe, 13. And I don't see, he's going to be in Montreal now. He's going to score 25 goals. I don't know. I would prefer to give a chance to a younger a prospect if we have like a Poland or something like that. Be honest with you. But the rumor is still there. We'll see what could happen about that one. What's his name? Bad the Monkey. I love you, video. Thank you so much, Hayden Jenkins. I appreciate a lot. Thanks, is it. Michael Yam, and let's see. My name is Alex Sanger. Yes, I know Michael for a long time. He was on my team for a while. Here we go. People love each other. We all up a lot. Says, what's up, chat? Here we go. That's cool. I remember I'm mentioning your name. That's great. Small world. That's all about. We are on the world where everybody knows each other. That's the beauty of this. Don't forget to click on the likes. And let's dive in. Hopefully, Adam will go to hear from you. I would like to tell me a little bit more, Adam, about your day with your student, your first day at school here in USA. And Michael Rosenblatt and maybe by the Monkey. When you back at school, by the way? Are you back tomorrow? And by the way, Adam start the school in Vegas. Adam is a teacher over there. But I would like to hear more, Adam, what happening during the day over there. Big night tonight. Don't forget, I'm telling you right now, it's going to have a timer at 9:55 tonight. If I forget, please let me know. We're going to put a timer 5 minutes. So the timer, the 5 minutes at 9:55, we tell you we start the quiz in 5 minutes. So we start the night. Every night we're going to start the quiz at 10 o'clock. So we want to get there better. People come likes to get the quiz now. I think we have a lot of good people. Maybe in our tab is going to be back tonight. And then we see what's happening. But people like to be a part of the Frenchy Quiz. I think it's fun. I think it makes the people have a good time. And then we're going to go there. So Adam exhausted for about good exhausted. He was a great day to see students in school. They were happy. Awesome to hear that. Mr. Frank Zalazar, directly from South Florida. Frank is one of the best fans of the Florida Panthers. I like to follow him on Twitter. He make a couple of comments left and right, and that'd be great. And that'll be good. We're going to have a couple of guests coming the next couple of weeks. We have a guy for the Panthers, Floppy, Hoppy, Poppy, whatever you call it. He's going to be a part of the show. I think it's August 24th. We have a guys from the play-by-play from Colorado Eagles and American Hockey League is going to be joining us next week. And finally, we have another guy from the WHL, have a scout in Canada is going to join us. Michael is in charge about that one over there. Where are you now? Hey, Frank, where are you? Did you watch the Poland interview with Del Weiss? Yes, I did, Johnny Golden. What happened last night? So between our reviewing this morning, I have no time to get this. Humbug just got off work. Awesome. There we go. So like we said, we have a busy night, guys. First of all, we have a great news. What are you talking about, Coach? 64 days. 64 days before the season start, 2021-2022. And we mentioned today 3 players have wearing number 64 last year during the season at 20 and 21. We talk about Logan Stanley for defenseman, big defenseman for the Winnipeg Jet, left defenseman. We got also the smallest player in the NHL, maybe one of the smallest, Tyler Motte, Vancouver Canucks. And finally, Michael Grantland, not Michael Rosenblatt, but Michael Grantland, number 64 for the Nashville Predators, just signed a contract, 4 years, I believe, $5 million. Good center, sometimes play left wing, both position, depends what happening with there, but I just want to mention about that one there. Oh, monsieur, hold on. We have to stop everything. We have to be ready. Let me warm up my arm right now here. Oh, I'm ready. Boom! 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 Can I go for 4? I did it! Welcome back from St. John, New Brunswick, Mr. Sly of Guy in the house.
You are awesome.
And welcome, Miss Natasha with Sly. Welcome back, buddy. We miss you during the weekend. We were live, but we know it's vacation, August. We understand everybody. Don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. Boom, 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 4th time. What's up, HTH? Oh, Mr. Outtake Hockey in the house tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're doing well. Love your show, buddy. I follow you what I can, back and forth with your video. But thanks to be a part of the show. Thank you so much to be a part. The Mr. One Top. I will be honest with you. Maybe for me, is maybe the top 3 best YouTube channel about hockey. The Toronto Maple Leaf fans number 1. Maybe not before behind Steve Dungold. But I think Outtake is really great. I ask you to follow him. That would be awesome. Directly from Montreal, Canada, we welcome back, Mr. We have to start with his song. Boom. Welcome back, Mr. Chainsaw Man in the house tonight. See, Outtake is on vacation, but he takes time. That's what makes it friend between people. That's YouTube channel. They help each other. That's one of the really reasons why I like him a lot. I stop by his channel too, but at the end of the day, he does a great job. But he's the one only. He makes it fun to others, and that's what I always remember about those kind of people. The people try to helping others. That's what it's all about in life. In life is to serve, love, and help. And care. If you can apply this to others, you create an impact and make a difference, and you not only in your life but also to others. That's what we are. That's the way to become a better human being, and that's what we should do. To be honest with you, so thank you so much again, Outtake Hockey. I appreciate a lot. So look like the hockey pool will be fun. It will be great tonight. A couple of news around the league. First of all, the New York Rangers signed today the goaltender for 4 years, Mr. Igor Shesterkin. He was a RFA. Honestly, a lot of signature today in the RFA, but Igor signed a 4 years contract. We know he's a future for the goaltender for the New York Rangers. He's 25 years old. He have a great record, 35 games last season. He have 16, 14, and 3. Goal percentage of save percentage of 9.1 and a goal again average of 2.62. He was a 118 overall pick by the New York Rangers in 2014. listen, we talk about Lafreniere, we talk about Fox, K. Miller, and those young players over there. That's the one over there I think is going to make it fun. We talk a lot about what Spencer Knight is going to be. We talk a lot the last 2 years, Carter Hart and Samsonov, and those generation, the young goaltender like Vasilevsky a couple of years ago, right? I think Shesterkin, he can become one of the top 5 and NHL goaltender at some point. When he's going to be at his prime. One of the New York Rangers, I believe, is going to be one of the top best team in the next 3 years, 4 years. So it'll be really interesting about that one over there. How he's going to respond. The first 2 years contract guy is going to be as a RFA. The last 2 years will become a UFA at the end of the contract, the 4 years. He's about $5.65 million. So great signature. A lot. Thank you so much. I'll take a lot signature today talking about goaltender. Another Russian kids. Look like the goaltender went to the bank today. They get some money over there because Washington Capitals signed today their goaltender, Ilya Samsonov, for 1 year only, $2 million, 24 years old. Have last year 2 times he was to get out of the roster because of COVID-19. But he have a 13-4-1 with a save percentage of .902 at 2.69 goal average again, and 19 regular game, and he also start 18 of the 19. Look, he was a 39 overall pick in 2014 by the Washington. I think they expect a lot from him. We'll see what he's going to do this season. They're glad to get back Vanecek as the goaltender, backup number 2. I think the duo can be great this year again. And we'll see what Washington is going to do now for the upcoming season. Not many change inside the lineup. Also, the fact they lost Brendan Dillon and Shara. That's maybe the biggest loss they got so far. But we'll be interesting what the Washington Capitals is going to do now on that division was maybe one of the tough one, to be honest with you, for the upcoming season. I not hope you're doing well. Glad to see Natasha and Natalie talking each other. Be back in a bit, coach. I have to go pick up the young fella, Buzzy. I know you are the bus driver, maybe the Uber from New Brunswick, be honest with you. So, Mr. Anthony Manzano in the house tonight. Talking about signature tonight, we talk about the Philadelphia Flyers signed a goaltender, Carter Hart, for a 3 years contract at $3 million for about $12 million, honestly. Carter had a really difficult time last season during the year. It was hard for him. Good news, the last 5 games, he did pretty good, honestly, with goal against average of 2.65, I believe, and goal save percentage was 0.903. But during the season, guys, you have a save percentage of 0.877, one of the worst in the history in the NHL, to be honest with you. And so he have a difficult time. Look, the Flyers expect a lot from him. I believe we talked earlier about Shesterkin for the Rangers. Carter Hart is another one young fellows and a goaltender in the NHL, should become a great, his idol, he was Carey Price, and he did very well, so much good. He was so good during the Powerball playoff last season. You remember all the game in Toronto. He played against Montreal Canadiens. They eliminate. So he was amazing performance. But this year never been the same kind of goaltender. So it'll be interesting what Carter Hart is going to do. So let's jump in a little bit about the news, about the message, a couple of messages here. First of all, coach, hockey fan in the honest opinion the past 2-3 decades, who has been the most incompetent general manager overall in NHL, not just for your team? That's a question I need to think a little bit longer. To be honest with you, flat on my head, I'll be, I really never, all the move of Peter Ceccarelli for Boston Bruins, I would say, is more negative to positive overall, if I can qualify this guy quickly about that one over there. But some people did very short in Buffalo Sabres, I'll be honest with you, over there. I think Murray with the Buffalo Sabres a couple years ago, never been. I think Panthers Rowe never been a great over there also. And but it's something I can think a little bit longer. If you don't mind, that'd be great to think about that one there. I think Tampa has won the worst prospect pool. What do you think? I'm not agree with that part of that. Their prospect is pretty good when you think about, if now you think about if you take out Joseph, Ross Colton, and you take out Foot, those kind of people like that, that's a bit limited them. The problem they get, Michael, is because honestly, when you win back-to-back or you win for a couple of years like they does since like 2015-16, it's hard to rebuild because your pick is always, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31. And then secondly, they trade a lot at the deadline. They gave a first-round pick for Savard, example. They did another same thing. So they gave a lot of players like this at the first-round pick at the deadline, I think back-to-back now. So, I know Blake Coleman, when he came for the Tampa Bay, they did the same thing over there. So it's very hard to go there. Of course, some teams struggle more to the prospect, and that's normal. That's like a wheel, right? Every 4 years, 5 years, you rebuild, you do it again, and then you're losing. I think Pittsburgh is very low over there. Pittsburgh is 17, 18, won the Stanley Cup. Look, their prospects during those 3 years following that part over there. But I'm not worried about Brisebois. Their core is still good for a couple more years, to be honest with you. Hey, Patrice Bergeron in the house tonight. Awesome, Patrice. Glad to hear about that. Jesus Roy was terrible interim coach. Well, Michael, absolutely right. Hi, bud. Frank, coach, if Lenny have a bounce back season, do you see him sprint a long time? Yeah, but first of all, he's still going to be an RFA. So I'm pretty sure when he's going to have a chance to become a UFA, is not to come back in Columbus. So that definitely on my book, he's going to be out about that one over there. So he's still like 24, still have 25 next year, still have 1 more year. So he's 2 years on the RFA, but I agree a little bit with you when you said I don't see him he's never going to sign a long term for sure in Columbus. He did 1 year this year, and he's going to get again next year. He does it very well. He's maybe get, $8 million, right? But 8.5 maybe, but he's not going to sign for 2-3 years. I don't see this. He will take the first flight, jump in the plane if he have to get out when he get the UFA. That would be the end for the hand. I would believe they will trade him at some point next year, this year at some point if something happening. They know they're going to lose him anyway on the UFA, so don't expect him to get traded the next 12 to 18 months on my book. Now, what I mean, like the prospect not playing on my roster. Yeah, I agree with you about that one, Michael. Yeah. I understand. So without, Joseph, Colton, and those kind of players. How are you doing, Patrice? Good. Well, you lead in the conditioning. I'm curious to see how swimming in night they play around 30-40 game. I'm not have no problem with night. I would be curious to see swimming can carry on this all the way. I'll be honest with you, but I'm not worried about him, about the monkey, about Spencer Knight. You can sleep very well on your pillow, but not sure about. Coach, I have the hockey fan. Can you see like Jeremy Roenick, Marvino can become general manager? Not at all. All three are. Mike Modeno is now an agent, a sport agent. Kate Kachuk is take care about his 3 sons, and he's a family home dad. And Jeremy Roenick will be hard after what happened with him at NBC. Every time that you never see him back around the NHL. Every time that I don't see him, I would see more Roenick like more like a coach. But again, I don't think so. It would be something he's going to be part of that direction. In my book, Kaprizov should stay in Russia and not come back to the NHL. I can understand what you mean by this part over there about him. I have something about him somewhere. I don't know where I put him. I will check about this a little bit later. But the news is get out tonight. He got an offer from Moscow team over there in KHL for 1 year at $10 million. So that's what happening. The Wild is going to try to come back with another offer. But at some point, he wants to be a part of the Olympics team. He wants to play for Russia. I don't know. I don't like those kind of negotiation right now. I don't like that kind of the pushing between KHL and NHL, that kind of stuff like that. And it's not good for between both leagues about that one over there. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm talking about prospect for the Tampa Bay Lightning. They signed today the gold winner of the Stanley Cup, game number 5 for the Tampa Bay Lightning against the Montreal Canadiens. They beat Montreal 1-0. We talk about Ross Colton. agreed a 2 years contract. The first year at $1 million, the second year at 1.25, so a total of $2.25 million. Last season, they have 12 points, 30 games, 9 goals, and 3 assists. Look, he's the next generation. He's going to have a lot of time now to play without the line, like without Gord and Coleman, Goodrow. I expect him to be on the third line. I would not be surprised the next 2-3 years he become not like a Brandon Point, but a guy can jump on the top line, second line over there for sure, top 6, honestly. Really, that's why the Tampa Bay are. They find those kind of players second, third round because their selection are there, and they make those kind of players better when they come to their organization. We don't talk about Barry Boulet for them also. He was undrafted. So good, another great signature for Junior Brisebois, to be honest with you, about that one over there. Ronnie said, I think, Coach, you should start a channel live how to become a better person. I see you in the great evolution, the person you are. Thank you so much. Appreciate a lot. That's something I was thinking to do at some point about the mindset and become a better. I'm starting to make a course about become a better, great teammate, everything like that, but I'm still have to work. So I think at the end of the day, it's more about believe on myself. I'm still not sure about myself when I start to talk like this, but you're not the first one mentioned this. I have like a couple of parents, hockey players, tell me that, and you can, Michael Rosenblatt follow me for 1 year as a hockey player, play for me, and he knows what I'm talking about, and he knows I did all the chalk talk, everything like that about the mindset about hockey player. Frank Kaprizov is a goal digger who was guys not what more Bagovich or Nathan McKinnon. I believe in life you need to get what you deserve. And I think after 1 year he scored 27 goals, awesome. But again, you should play another 1 or 2 years. You're only 24 years old. You are a RFA. Why not to be honest with your teammates, with your coaches, and also with the organization to give you that chance to play hockey in NHL? Score 35 goals, 40 goals next year. Now we can negotiate better. And I think that would be, it's a little bit selfish on my book. That's the best word I can describe right now, Kaprizov. It's selfish. It's about me. Get the money quick I can get, everything like that. I think that's not the right things to do. I think he should get a $7.5 million. If you done that, I think it would be great. Is it one of the best fun to watch or the more highlights player to see him with the speed, like a Pavel Bure? Yes, it is. Absolutely great about that. One of the best fun to watch everything. But again, don't jump on the gun right away. Just take a time. Be patient. The money will come to you. And at the end of your career, guys, finish at $65 million, $68 million. Don't change anything. You have too many people that are struggle, right? And I think that for me, that's kind of player like this. I put an X on that. I don't want to hear about that. You have too many. You have a chance yesterday to watch, and I suggest to do this. Go watch Peter Manning Hall of Fame speech last night. Take a time tonight, go on YouTube or go get on ESPN, maybe they're reviewing this. Go get Peter Manning speech at the Hall of Fame yesterday. You're going to see what kind of man he is, what kind of athlete he is, and what he does for other people. And that's functionally, you're not going to find this with Kaprizov at that moment. For me, when you get a selfish player like this, act that way, that's not good inside the locker room. He showed he's not have a lot of leadership. He's not a teammate for the rest of the team. The Anaheim Ducks was busy today. They signed 3 players. It's front players like signed COMTOIS, John, and Maura to the contract today. Great for 2 of them. Of course, Josh Maura, he got a 2-year contract through the 22-23, a 2-way contract for 2021 and 1-way contract for 22-23. But I want to talk about Maxime Condois, got 2 years at $2 million AAV. Have a great year last season, guy. 33 points and 55 game. He was the top scorer for Anaheim Ducks. He's have 16 goals, 17 assists for 33 points. Finally, he become what the expectation was for about him. He was a 60 overall pick in 2017 by the Anaheim Ducks. So congratulations to Max Contois, a little young man from Quebec, a French Canadian. That'd be great. Don't forget to click on the like. That'd be awesome. We still have 15. I'm glad the Penguins did not get after Milton or John. That would be been catastrophic. They don't need that right now. I think what they need, would be for me, it's maybe a third, fourth defenseman, and to be stronger, and then possible that defense forward at some point, like a veteran with leadership. A Corey Perry prototype like him, I think that'd be great. So that's for me, Shara. He can become that kind of defenseman, bring the leadership. He knows what it takes to win. I think that we're helping the locker room of the Panthers. I think that will be solidify the team again better and better and better. But that will be something that we're looking about that. We got so many subs. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Kaden, appreciate that. The second player is, of course, Mac Jones, signed a 3 years contract at 1.8 for him. He was a 24 overall pick, a first round pick in 2016, 1 year before Max Contois. He had 11 points last season with them, 7 goals, 4 assists, and 46 game. And then during his career so far, 135 game with the Anaheim Ducks. He have 28 points. So good signature for Anaheim Ducks. We know he's a young team. Tristel now is there. Zegras is there. They signed a couple of great first-round pick this year. I'm interested to see Anaheim was going to do. A difficult year for John Gibson last season, guy, for the Anaheim Ducks. So we'll see how he's going to respond this year. Talking about prospect, talking about first round, talking about the Boston Bruins. Signed today Fabien LYSELL for a ELC. What is the ELC, coach? I don't understand what is the ELC. It's easy. It's an entry-level contract, and every first-round pick usually get a 3 years contract, and usually it's always around $925,000. That's the max you can get. Now, the rumor is LYSELL, he would like to play in America this year, not come back on his country or play and overseas. He want to play for Boston Bruins. So can he make the play? Can he make the roster? I'm not sure. But if not, he's going to be on the American Hockey League. He does not want to come back home. So that's a good news from the Boston Bruins, honestly. He was selected as the 21 overall pick. I believe this was too high. I think LYSELL should be between 10 to 15. Not a steal for Boston Bruins at 21, but a great signature for them to get Fabien LYSELL, because many expert on prospect NHL players was expect him to be above 15. So between, like I said, between 8 to 15, that'd be the great range. The Columbus Blue Jackets signed Mr. Andrew Peeke for 2 years at $1.5 million, a contract to the next 2 years in NHL. Peeke has recorded 1 goal, 5 assists, last 6 points, and 33 career game in NHL. This is a depth for them, just to see what he's going to do. He's a young prospect for them. He was 34 overall pick, second round pick by the Columbus in 2016. Let's jump in about a question. NHL said, welcome, Mr. NHL Hockey New York Report. We did not see you earlier. If I miss you, I apologize. you know, he have a great shot. It was maybe one of the top shot, or they had need to maybe add more power skating for him. But you know, his skating is just not great. But he skate well. But his shot is a good sniper. He remind me a little bit past Snack as a hockey player, like a sniper. He can shoot the puck, guys. He can score. So it'll be really interesting what he's going to do, to be honest with you. Nicolas said, not téléphone. Hello. Norlander have been working hard all summer building his strength. Johnny Golden, I'm glad you talk about him because I was to bring this. We heard a lot about Norlander from other players, Christian Folin. We heard about different coaches from Sweden. They are impressed by the play and of Norlander. So we talked about this morning about him a little bit. And the 6 foot is doing well right now in Sweden. Like you said, Johnny, I hope he can make the roster for the Montreal Canadiens. That'd be interesting. I can't wait to see him at training camp. I'm sure he's going to come at the rookie camp. And so we see what he's going to do with the team. But look, really impressed for what we heard, like you said, Johnny, from the people from Sweden. Christian Folin have a great words about him. So great news for the Montreal Canadiens fans, and of course for the organization, the Montreal, to get Christian Folin, Norlander, about that one there. Another new message here. Canadian GM comments on Jonathan Drouin future in Montreal. What are your thoughts on this today? You know, for me, it's this part. If they make a big trade like Christian Dvorak, I think Drouin will be involved with that part. Drouin is going to be a part of the big trade if Montreal make a big trade. If not, he will not give Jonathan Drouin for a 3rd, 4th, 5th round pick, and that's it. They expect a lot from him. I think they are willing to get him. I think he have a great relation with Dominic Charm. If I was another coach, I'll be worried. But Charm and Drouin works together for years and time they was playing QM. Drouin believe he trust Dominic Charm. And I think Dominic Charm bring that kind, the confidence for the organization like Marc Bergevin around to give that chance, that opportunity for Jonathan Drouin. That's what I believe on my part. Now, the rumor, whatever, it could be something different, but I believe me is a part right now of the roster, and they looking for him to be a top 9 over there. Look, he have not a bad year. He cannot score last year. The pressure was still there, but I always believe to give a chance. I always believe to get a second chance. I always believe someone deserves to have a better a chance. I think hopefully he's going to get that chance, and he's going to take an opportunity to become at least the player he's supposed to be honest with you. So it'll be really interesting about that one. No, I just came out, but no problem. Awesome. NHL. I love Norlander. I agree with you about. There are rumors about Eichel to my Zibanejad, whatever his name is. I will see Eichel in Vegas. The last rumor is see him to the Rangers, and they send back Zibanejad in return. I don't know, guy. Zibanejad is what, 26, 27? I should check. Eichel is 24. You carry on now at $10 million. I don't know. I would not do this. I would not do Jack Eichel. I would not touch it. The guarantee of his injury is not 100%. I have too many risks to take that, and it can hurt your team for many years about that. You know what Zibanejad can do? You have Lafreniere behind him. You still have Panarin on your left. You still have Capo on the right. You have still Creator over there. You know what I mean? Now, you build a bottom 6 strong physicality with forecheck, with Ran Reeves. You have Goudreau there. Now you have also Sammy Blais. Yeah, so make a team, guys. You need the different recipes, different piece of the puzzle. You cannot have 14 forward like Eichel. You have different things, and that's what made the winner of the Stanley Cup. They have a different role inside the team. Gord cannot be Kucherov. Kucherov cannot be Gord. By the end of the day, Yannick Gord is same equal important to Kucherov inside the team. Your bottom 6 have to support. When you build a team, you have to get 9 great forward. And then your bottom 4, your bottom 3 or 8 great forward. Great analysis of Brent Burke today on the, I don't know, I watched so many things. And Brent Burke was said this: you build your forward with 12 players. You need 9 strong player, top 9, and then 3 other players friendly role. Or you go with 8 forward and 4 friend role about this. Yeah, I agree with him. I absolutely agree. And go back, every team they win the Stanley Cup, go get their lineup, go get their bottom 6. Go check their bottom 6. You're going to see those front players make a special role inside that team. Pat Maroon is another one for the Tampa Bay St. Louis Blues about that one over there. HD that's go by equal for turn and it shall get less and less. Yeah, it's a value drop every day for me in my book. I think so too. I don't think Buffalo can get 4 in return. If it's 4, it's not the same level. If they get like they ask at that one, I heard that Zibanejad wanted an extension of $9 million. I don't know about that one over there. Yet. I will have to check. Is still have one more year, I believe, on his contract. Who is the better defenseman, Coffey or Raymond Book? That's a great question. First of all, I think overall I would take Ray Book because his defensive was a little bit better. Zone coverage was better. Paul Coffey was the best fluid skater in any time in NHL. He was like walking on the water. That's what Paul Coffey was on the skater, as a skater. He was walking on the water, above the water, and he was never go drop down. That's what Paul Coffey. He was slow, fluid, elegant, back and forth, controlling, signaling the puck. But defensively was not great, right? But on the flip side, Ray Book was an offensive great, but his defensive was better to Paul Coffey. So overall, I would take Ray Book. But if I get Paul Coffey, I have no problem. I'm going to be in great situation for sure to get him, to be honest with you. But great question about him, to be honest with you, about him. Paul Coffey, great hockey player also. He was really make a lot of offensive for sure. You know, when you have a chance to play more with Wayne Gretzky, every time that, you have more chance, honestly, to have a better point every time that. Zibanejad is a 5.3 right now. Is 28. He's going to be a UFA next year. And I think Rangers will try to get him. To get $9 million, I would not agree with that one over there. But that would be interesting to follow up next year what he's going to get for sure. The Devils have signed the last RFA of their team, Johnny Q. Cannon, signed a 2-year contract at $3.650 total at $1.825 AAV, $1.6 million first year, and $2.05 for the second year. 23 years old guy, he have a good year. I think it's the one who is underrated. It's someone we don't talk a lot because every time we talk about the Devils, we talk about, Urshire, Jack Hughes, and, those kind of players over there. At the time Palmieri was there, the time, like Ty Smith, every time like that, Zakakovic, and those players over there. Zajac was there before. Nobody talk about him. Like, look, guys, they have 25 point, 50 games. That's almost like 38 to 45 point, 82 games, guys. You have like 8 goals, 17 assists. So I think we have to give him some respect, and he's underrated. I can't wait to see him next season, what he's going to do for the team. Good signature, I believe, for them for sure. How much you would like to extend Fox? But still, Fox, you have only 1 year. He have to prove one more. He's 23 years old. Would be interesting what he's going to do next season. Then after that, you're going to see still have an RFA for 3 years. So the money you're going to get Quinn Hughes, what is coming, you have to think about this. Now he won the Norris Trophy, so that increase is at that moment for what everybody get, $8-9 million. I think at 23 like this, he can sign him for 6 years, $8 million, 7.5 to $8 million. both are going to be happy. After that, he become a UFA, or maybe at 5 years at 28, at $8 million. That would be a good deal for him for sure. But again, still, I think I will wait one more year for the New York Rangers to see really this is what is going to be in the NHL or not, and not to just wait for 1 year and then give him the lottery after that. Minor signature today is the Calgary Flames signed Oliver Kylington, a 1-year contract over there. Honestly, it's a player never been what I was expect. Michael likes him a lot. Honestly, it's a 60 overall pick. Never able to stay in NHL as a consistency. Have a good year the year before, but not good enough this year to make the top 6 over there. He's behind Valley McKee and the Flames. I think it's sad. I think you have some potentially good over there, but I think the time is running for him, and I don't think so. He's going to be a permanent defenseman. Now the Flame have an open spot on the left side. Now Giordano is out. Can Calendon can become not like Giordano, but a part of the roster, full roster? Would be interesting to see him for the upcoming season. The Vancouver Canucks signed their 4th overall pick in 2016. 5th overall pick. Jeez, I was missing. Oligio Levy signed today with them a 1-year contract, a value of $750. The played 23 games last season, and 2021 regarding 3 points to goal 24. It's another one where the Vancouver, when you redo the draft, you say, oh, I wish I can take that player. He never been reach his full potential as a 5th overall pick. He play, he's a bottom 6 over there, and we'll see. Have an opportunity right now to step up. Hopefully it will happen to him, because I think you have some potential with him for sure. About that. What other veteran player do you see the Panthers going to the deadline? I still only want Giordano. I still see Mike Giordano from the Seattle Kraken to become with the Florida Panthers at the deadline. That's what I'm thinking about this. Yeah, I have other UFA at the end. You're going to see about that one over there. But I think at that moment right there, can Matthias Ekholm become one good over there? That's something. If the Nashville Predator, can they resign him? I don't know. If not, I think he become a UFA next year. I think that's something I will look about Matthias Ekholm. It's really a player there. I think if Tim Gator. By the way, I don't know who's Gator. What is Gator's rock Tim T? What's going on with him? But it was said to me he would like to get him. So I think a guy like him could be really interesting as a defenseman number 3 and 4. That will helping a lot the Florida Panthers if they can get this kid. Because he's going to be 37, 38 years old, Giordano will request maybe a 3rd-round pick at the end of the year, something like that. They will not expect too much. He is the last season of the $6 million. So I think they will not give too much. He will give a chance to win the Stanley Cup, and I think the Kraken. We'll see now the Kraken, what they look like during that time of the year. But if the season is over, I think Giordano would be someone they have to look about that one over there. I would like to get Ekholm. Yeah, absolutely right about that one there. 6:55. You're absolutely right, buddy. Something tells me Altman is going to have a good year. Hopefully it will happen for sure. Thanks to remind me that, Mr. Adam. We're going to go at 4 minutes, if you don't mind. And it's going to be somewhere around, I will put right here. That's the deadline for the quiz. Thank you so much. We don't have the cap for Ekholm. We will have to represent someone like the Venezuela prospect. At the deadline, Frank, you're going to have some possibility and maybe an injuries. You have other things. At that moment, I understand. But I'm talking about the trade deadline where maybe one of the defensemen is out for the rest of the year and that open up money. Maybe they lose. I don't want to wish this, but a big Orvis for the rest of the year with $5 million open up. That's what I'm talking about, Frank. Exactly. About the monkey, yeah. So that's what happening about that one there. Team Canada announced today they have John Cooper as the head coach for the Team Canada for the Olympics 2022. He's going to be joined by Bruce Cassidy, Brian Trotz. So that's great news. And Peter Tobar. So good news for them about this one there. I want to mention this because some people impact me as a hockey fan, something like that, like Doc as a play-by-play on NBC. Doc Emery always impressed me, but we don't talk a lot about those kind of people behind the mic, build their life around a special team. I think Mike Lynch is one of the best 46-year guys with the with the Pittsburgh Penguins. It's amazing what he created, what he was for them. So he decided to be retired, and that's a great man. Be a part of the Pittsburgh would be remember forever, and that part of this organization. He was there when they won the Stanley Cup. He was there when Mario Lemieux showed up. He was there when the Sidney Crosby, the Malkin, everything like that, the Jagger, they grow with them. So great to see him be retired. But you have a story about him if you don't know. But when he got a job, he had no clue about hockey. He have no clue about the rules. He don't know what is the blue line, the red line. He just took the chance to get it. He just take it. Sometimes that's a great analyze about life. Sometimes you have an opportunity, guys, jump on it. Don't worry about this. The only thing you can do is you go back home after that. He took a chance. You have no experience as hockey play-by-play, but he took a chance. He have an experience behind the mic. He can have a good career on behind the mic, but he did not know about hockey, and he took it. And look, 46 years later, he got retired. So congratulations about him, about that one there. The Florida Panthers announced today, this is a good news about this, the first team in the NHL to become, and also in any sport, to become an athletes sponsor, an NCAA athletes, is a quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes. So I don't want too much, but Derek King signed a contract with them. He's going to be at the game. He's going to show up. He's going to sell. He's going to work with them, so he get money behind what he does as an NCAA. So it's a good thing to see that. We love to get as you know, so he watched the match. Great history. Yes, sir. About that one, the Drew Bad, but Frankie is a 20 scorer for none of the top, of course, can score 20. Is to put on this up. Yeah. I don't think so. Veneto will be part of the deal at some point. At the deadline like this, guys, you give a lot more a prospect or a round pick, a first round pick, second round pick, a third round pick. That's what you do usually, normally about that one over there. So that's what usually you make a rental about. Mr. Good Evening Coach Dan Ashram in the house. Don't forget to click on the likes, first of all. Secondly, we have 5 likes to go. Not many people stay on tonight, but hopefully you're going to join us for the show. Because, what's going on, Coach? Because this part over there, hold on, I want to delete this. Because it's time. It's quiz! Frenchy Quiz! Are you ready? Are you ready to become the winner of the Frenchy Quiz on Monday, August 9? It's time to step up. It's time to show your knowledge about hockey. It's time to be ready for the Frenchy Quiz, the #1 quiz on the YouTube channel Hockey. I think so. I don't know. But we believe me and you. We are the #1. That's the most important things at the end of the day. But I want to mention to you, first of all, a great performance yesterday from Adam Berger. Also, we have Ronnie Odette and Inotap back-to-back win yesterday. A tripler not overtime, but a tripler winner yesterday. So congratulations. Are you ready to get that one? Nicola is ready. Zenit is ready. Dan, are you ready? Here we go. 21 likes. Let's go to 25. That'd be great. So I'm ready to rock and roll. Thank you so much, Mr. Patrice Bergeron. Merci beaucoup. Question number 1. And the Jet Thrasher franchise. Here we go. 2 super chat show up at the same time. And the Jet Thrasher franchise. Who has the most gameplay? Who played the most? I'm talking about the Jets, Winnipeg Jet, when they got the team for the Thrasher. I'm not talking about the Jet in 1990, 1980 and 85. Talking about when they got the Thrasher and the Jets together. Who has the most play game? Is it Ilya Kovalchuk? Kovalchuk, Jesus. Blake Wheeler, Brent Little, Mark Sheffley, or Toby Enstrom. Here we go. We're going to start this and right now. We have Dan Asham said A, Badamonkey said B, Nicholas said B, Zenit said A, Frank Zadazal said Blake a B, and Frank Zadazal said Blake, and then Adam Berger said D. Here we go. And we have only 6 players right now. That's it. Michael Rosenblatt said B. Adam Berger said D. Where is Michael? Michael does not work the night. Oh, Michael Rosenblatt. Blake. I forgot about the quiz, Michael Rosenblatt. No problem. The answer guy, we have a problem. But I'm going to fix it. So, but the answer guy, it's not the letters you're going to see. So I make a mistake right there, but the answer I'm going to give to you is right. But we'll see what's happening. The answer is not B, but C. So the answer is C, Brand Little. So I apologize for that. That's my mistake. But nobody got it. Nobody got it. Nobody. So when nobody had got it, Frenchy get the point. Everybody said Blake and Kovalchuk. Brand Little play 843 game, guys, following by Wheeler. Honestly, it was a little bit, yep. So nobody got it. Brand Little got that one over there. 843 games. So, yep, we have only, I don't know why. Where's the people are? I thought we have more people tonight. 6, 7 players. That's all right. Don't worry, coach. It's happened sometimes. Question number 2. Because you had nobody at the Atlanta Thrasher. Have a story. I went there one night. It was the Montreal Canadiens play again, the Thrasher. I went there and I got a ticket at $12. You have only 2,655, and they asked me, "Can you go sit down?" Because at the bottom, because nobody there. They'll be helping us to see more people in the bottom. So they gave me 2 tickets to sit in the bottom. It was funny. Here we go. And the Coyotes, Arizona Coyotes franchise history. Which goalie has the most year? Not the most game, the most year with the team. Is it Bob Esessa? Is it Adam Hill? Nikolai Kapibulin? Sean Burke, and Ilya Brizgalov, the Gorilla. Who is going to get that one? Who is going to make the first answer tonight? Thank you so much, Dan. Michael Elizabeth says C. Kapibulin. Dam Ashov says C. I like when Michael responds like this. That's proof he did not did wrong. But the monkey said C. Adam Berger said C. Jeez, everybody knows said C. Frank Salazar said D. First one. John Grega, welcome back in the house, John. We miss you, buddy. Said C. Zenit said C. All right. Everybody answer. The answer guy is A. Bob Ezessa. Frenchy score again. Frenchy take the lead at 2. Nobody get that answer. Everybody thought it was Nikolai Kapibulin. But Bob Ezessa, whatever it was, sit on the bench or he played 7 years for the Coyotes. And I know Zenit. So, yep. 2-2 right now for Coach Frenchy. That's what makes us special, it's friend, right? We have a good time together. Question number 3. Can someone score? I want you guys winning. I always do a great thing for Buddy Monkey and for Michael. I always give you a question for the Panthers. That's a part of the quiz right now at that moment. We don't question a lot, but 1 per night at that moment. And tonight is this. And the Panthers history. I wear the number 23 for the most year, who I am. So that player right now and that list, he wear the number 23 with the most year as a Florida Panthers wearing number 23. Is it Bill Lindsay? Is it Martin Gélina? Rocco Grimaldi, Chris Wells, and Rocky Thompson. Here we go. Who wear the number 23 the most year? Michael Rosenblatt said A, Bill Lindsay. Michael, you're on fire. I love your answer right away. Dan Asham said E, Rocky Thompson. Tristan Grow. Wow, we have a Tristan Grow tonight. Welcome aboard, Tristan Grow. He said C, with Rocco Grimaldi. Bob the Monkey said D, Chris Wells. Frank Salazar said C, Rocco Grimaldi. Adam said B, and John Greger said B, and I don't know, DBH. Zenit said A. Here we go. Grimaldi played here like 4 years, Michael Rosenblatt. Possible, but the winner of this one, we have a winner finale. We have one winner. And the answer of this one, guys, is we have only one. Chris Wells, 3 years, 1997 to 2000. He's the only one wearing the number 23 for 3 years. Anybody else was wearing for 3 years, somewhere for 2 years, somewhere for 1 year. And that was the case for Grimaldi about that one. Nicholas said, A, Bill Lindsay. Here we go. Bob the Monkey take the lead for the first time tonight. He's the only one scored tonight. Michael Rosenblatt said D. Yeah, it's too late. Too late, Michael. We are tough tonight. Coach is tough tonight. Let's move on to the next question. This one is a giveaway, guys. This one, you should know this one. All right? The question is, in the American Hockey League, which team has won the most Calder Cup in the American Hockey League history? And the AHL. So, American Hockey League. Which team win the most? The Trophy Calder Cup is considered like the Stanley Cup. Is it the Rochester American, the Adirondack Red Wings? Adirondack changed the name, guys. I leave them with the Red Wings anyway. The Providence Bruins, the Hershey Bear, and the Springfield Indian. West friend name also, but I keep them the city. So don't worry about the nickname. I get there. Frank Salazar said E. Nicolas said C. Dan Asham said A. Michael Rosenblatt said D. Adam said D. Bob the Monkey said C. John Greger said E. And we have Zenit at B. Am I right? Here we go. One more time. Last one. Tristan Groove said E. By the way, don't forget to click on the likes. By the way, Tristan, are you a subscriber or you are a returner? I don't remember you see your name at some point. If you are, please subscribe. That'd be awesome. I love to have people from Quebec. That'd be great. And thanks to join us tonight. Don't forget to click on the like. That'd be awesome. The answer to this, we have two good answers. And finally, he score. Adam Berger and Michael Rosenblatt score with D. The Hershey got 11 times they won the Stanley Cup, the Calder Cup. And we have three people right now. We have Bob the Monkey, Michael Rosenblatt, and Adam Berger all at one score, one night. And we are going to go for the last answer. Everybody can win, still winning tonight because we have one more to go, and it's only 1-0. By the way, Go Frenchy lead right now by 2. So just want to remember. But I will give you that answer a bit later. The last question, we have to go with the Anaheim Ducks. The Anaheim Ducks. How many times they participate to the playoffs since they are in the NHL 1993-94? How many times they participate to the playoff? Is it 9, 12, 17, 14, or 10? That's your choice. You select, you take one number. Here we go. Je crois que oui, je m'en souviens de ton nom. Je me souviens, je n'étais pas certain. Je suis content d'être de retour. Merci d'être ici. John Gregas said A with 9. Nicolas said C. Dan said A. Enotap said A. Frank said B. Zenith said D. Adam said D. Bada Monkey said B. No problem. Tristan said B. Michael Rosenblatt said C. Here we go. Last one. The answer is D. 14 time and Adam Berger score and win tonight by 2. Tie friendship. I will give it the game to you. Well deserved, Adam. Strong back-to-back night. Win tonight. And Michael, I've won. Bada Monkey, I've won. And then the last game, the last question, Zenith Gaming score one time tonight and complete the leaderboard of the game of the quiz, Frenchy Quiz tonight with one answer. And Adam Berger, the Bergie, the swimmer, the man of the Nevada win tonight and take the lead. I like the fact, finally, he might have them. I like Michael, you respond very quickly. You show you don't looking left and right. I love it. And then Enotap, welcome back late. But you did not score tonight, first of all. But a great participation overall. Don't forget to click on the likes. That'll be awesome. Great. Again, I think the question was awesome tonight. I think it was good to see different question. And I think, if I was going to be easy, it's not going to be fun. I think I like to make different difficult question. And at the same time, you're learning. I think the one from Arizona Coyotes, guys, it was on the nail. It was right there. Everybody, I knew they would take more Nikolai versus Bob Ezesa. And that's the good thing about this. That's the fun to get there. No problem, Mr. Berger. I love to have you here. Thank you so much, Mr. Adam. Congratulations again.
Good night.
Finally, you got it, Bada Monkey. You got 1 and 7. Finally, you got that one. Congratulations, Bada Monkey. I think you want to ask a question. I'm going to be live, guys, for a more minute. I want to stop at 10:30. I'm on the ice at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. But I can consist to get that show until 10:30. And don't forget, we have 2 shows per day, 11 o'clock Eastern time in the morning. We are with Michael DeVillano on the co-host at the early edition of the Hockey Nation Live show. And the night, the Power Play show at 9 o'clock. We are the only one show have 2 live stream per day, Monday to Friday. That's what we produce. I know we're not there. I know we don't have a lot of people, but at the end of the day, it's the quality we got, like each one of you. Thank you, and we are grateful to having you. Kimberly and us said A. Thank you so much. I think you said A for me. I appreciate that. Yes, I'm A. Just kidding. But a little bit late, Kimberly. But good participation anyway, Kimberly. To be honest with you. Every time that. So I think Brother Monkey have a question. It's time to ask her the question. And then I wish you, if not, if you're leaving, just tell me good night and sweet dream. And I will tell you good night and sweet dream. Of course. We'll be glad to do that for you. You kick ass, coach. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate a lot your help tonight again. I think, it's a process of be perseverance and constancy. Don't forget, guys, to click on the, also, we have a fun video with Great today. That'd be great. Just go to watch those video. Today, we talk about the NHL News Today. It was on the video. We got also, after that, we have the first series of the flashback NHL player. I suggest to get there. We're going to create three per weeks. I don't know exactly the days right now, but I show up when I can. So the first one was Stéphane Richer. The next one's going to be Rob Blake. And we have also Guy Lafleur, Eddie Shack, and other players will be on the list to make this. So it'll be great to see that. And then we create now the short video, 1 minute, only 1 minute. And that's what happened about that one over there. We do this all the time. I think that'd be good if you have a chance to watching them. And of course, we said thank you. Thank you, each one of you. 1,300 subscribers. Without you, this will be impossible. But we want to thank you, each one of you, for your participation every time like that. Every time like that. Let me check something for you guys. I cannot do it. I'm sorry. Is the why the Delaware gave Marner and Matthew so much money and they are so young? First, the money for Matthew was not a problem, but Marner was very difficult. If you remember that negotiation, take at least a couple of weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. Marner won more money, and Dubas was starting as a GM, and they negotiated a lot. And I think there was a mistake. I think Toronto, because of those contracts, $11 million, they cannot go nowhere. And that's a problem they get at that moment. I think it's, Marner produce. It's not about the money. It's because when you get those kind of money at 8-digit number, you're limited to get those kind of good players at the bottom. And that's if you look at Boston, if you look at Tampa, they repeat, they go, look Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh don't have anybody at $10 million. Crosby is $8-point-something million. But that gave that chance to get a little bit more money for the rest of the team. And that's why the team that does this have a better chance. And that's why Rantanen signed at 8.5. And they get a Lestegard at $7 million to give more chance for other players to sign to stay with the team around. And that's what Toronto got. Toronto now have $11 million. With 3 players, $11 million. Now they have nobody they can put at $5 million or $4 million beside them at the left wing right now. They cannot sign Zach Hyman at $5.5 million. Just give you an idea how they are trouble with the money. Do you think that I will make the playoff this year? I will be, right now I'm about 30-70. 30% chance they could get the wild card. The wild card. The Metropolitan Division is strong. It's going to be a big fight. And then also taken out this year, the schedule changed. Not the number of the game, but the way they play. They play 4 times inside their division. So Montreal is going to play 4 times against Toronto, Detroit, Boston, and everybody else. They're going to play 3 times against the Metropolitan Division. So they're going to get 8 times at 3 games. It will be 24 games. 28 the first part, and then they're going to play 2 times on the road and at home. Again, each team, the 16 team for 32 games, that conclude their 82 games schedule. So we'll be interesting about that one over there, what happening about that. So that's happened, unfortunately. That's how it works. Do you think Ibaka will take team-friendly deal? I expect that part over there. I will not be surprised. When do you will sign KK what term? They have to show up a little bit more. So right now, you talk about right now, right? Yeah. If you talk about right now, I don't think so. He's going to get more at $3 million, and he's going to get a 2 years contract. That would get him at 21, 23 years old. He still have 2 more years to go, 3 more years. He maybe get 3 years at 3 possible, but they cannot sign him at $4 million. He did not do well so far, but you never know. But at $3 million, I would be happy about him, and at 3 years, I'll be great. But I think if he get $3 million, the agent will say, no, I want $2 million, 2 years, because in the next 2 years, he can get more, like $4, $5 million, $6 million. I remember in 5 years, the salary cap jumped at $5 million. So I think if you think about term negotiation, kids are 20 years old, I think that would be the way to do it. UB want to be here, maybe he will do it at 6.57 now. Both of them on the productivity offensive, Huberdeau make more points. On the two-way players, Barkov is better. Both of them expect between around $8.5 to $9.5 million. And $9 million will be the targeting about each one of them. 7 years. They can go with 8 years because they have the same team. But I think if you can get them at 8-9 or 8-8, 8.5 to, or 7-9. But I think they would say, no, we want $8 million, 8 years at 9 years old, at $9 million. I think that would be something they were targeting about that one over there. If you ought to do with a UB redraft, I think UB would go around in St. Ian Shelestagag. Yeah, possible at that moment. Honestly, I would think twice before I get maybe Lestagag before Huberdeau. Because what Lestagag does is it's more the leadership, the captain, the way he play off ice, on ice, we talk about that. Of course, Huberdeau travel more the points, but defensively is not great. And for me, I think I will go with Lestagag at the beginning. But very close, Huberdeau, for sure, about that one. So hopefully, Johnny, that answer you. I think that would be the way I would negotiate the contract with KK. You have to show me a little bit more. And then, he overall, as a proximity, is not too much better at Armia. So he maybe get 3.5. But again, shorter term is an advantage for the KK clan, because if he produces next year, he produces next 2 years. So in 2 years, he can renegotiate another bridge contract. He's going to be 23 years old. He's going to have 3 more years to go to UFA. And then he can ask for $5 million. And then after that, he's going to be a UFA. So it will not be an advantage for Montreal and for them to get a contract at long term. He did not produce enough to show that kind of the money he can get at that moment. I'll be honest with you. You have any questions? That'd be great. We have a couple more minutes before we go. Again, thank you so much for your help tonight. Wow. We got 25 likes tonight. Awesome. Awesome. One day we're going to get 50 likes, and one day we're going to get 80 people every night here. But again, that's normal off-season. Everything like that, we'll get a little bit better, more people in September. Kids go back to school, everything like that. But I think the consistency to be here every night at 9 o'clock helping a little bit. We just want to thank you, everybody, like Butter Monkey and Dan and Frank. Frank's fun to see you tonight, buddy. I appreciate it a lot. And Kimberly is always around. Adam was here earlier. We saw Leo, Nat, and Nicola earlier also. And Tristan Grove was a part of the show tonight. That was great to see him. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate that. You know, we need more viewers, but it will come with the time. I'm not worried about that. Just be patient with perseverance. If you have the passion, you can do everything. And of course, we talked about InnoTap earlier. InnoTap stopped by, he came back, and I appreciate that you stopped by before you go. I appreciate it a lot. So each one of you, thank you so much. Again, tomorrow morning will be live at 11 o'clock Eastern time. I don't think so, Frank. Keeke's situation is, it's not about it's not a big negotiation. It's going to be done the next 24, 48 hours. I expect Keeke sign a contract. It's just the time. Maybe Bergeron was on vacation right now, or they wait a little bit to see maybe other signature around the league. But don't expect too much money about that one there. They don't have a lot of point to say, oh, he scored 20 goals. Oh, he did this, or he did that. They don't have enough. The point to prove to Montreal he should get $4 or $5 million. I don't believe on that part over there. That would be a bad signature if they give him a $4 million for 3 years. I don't see that, but I could be wrong. For me, if I was a GM, it would be a 3.5 for 2 years, or 3 years at $3 million. But I think he won 3 years, he will get a little bit more money. So that would be the way I see that. But the Monkey, good night, buddy. I appreciate a lot again to be a part of the show. Always a pleasure to see you. And hopefully have an amazing, great night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate that. Say hi to Colette. I appreciate that. Good question, by the way. Like I said earlier, Kaprizov for me is no ouch. Not what I'm looking for sure. So it would be interesting to see that, honestly, about that. Guys, I wish you an amazing, great night. Thank you again to be a part of the Power Play show. We did it. We did an amazing, great 90 minutes. We did a great Frenchy Quiz. And again, thank you so much for everything. I look forward to see you tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock or tomorrow night at 9 o'clock p.m. And before we leave, not this one, the water, Abergi.
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember,
Thank you, Dan.
What if I open my soul?
Have a great night, everybody. I look forward to see you tomorrow. August 10th is a Tuesday. Good night, Frankie. Always a pleasure to have you, buddy. We appreciate your support. And go Panthers, go. Good night, Monicada. Good night, InnoTap. I will see you next time. We miss you, buddy.
What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me.
Thank you, Danny.